All
right
right, let's
next to the map's
continue.
location if you reach Mogwin by way of the quest. However, that can be seen as something of a reward for unlocking this late game area through such a specific means. In Dark Souls, if you went too far down into the catacombs or the forest or even the Great Hollow before getting the Lore
Yo,
Vessel,
I'm reacting to this shitty ass critique. I'm 0% obligated to do it, but um, I have this friend who wants me to do it, who wants me to respond to it. But I really don't want to do it. I mean, it's just a waste of time.
the way out was squarely on your shoulders to find. It was tense and posed serious consequences to ill conceived journeys that strayed too far off the beaten path. But in
Yeah,
Elden Ring, you basically always have the get out of jail free card that is teleporting on the fly. You don't
yeah.
even need to reach a site of grace to do so. Torrent is also readily available for the vast majority of the game. The
Mm-hmm.
closest you can come to finding yourself trapped is by entering a cave or catacomb, as they disable fast travel when inside until completion. However, these areas also exclusively feature a site of grace at their very entrances, as well as warps following the boss fights, which take you right back to the entrance. No matter how imposing a foe might be, no matter how punishing an area might be, there is quite literally nothing that these threats can actually do to stifle your progress. And in
True.
many cases, you can completely circumnavigate them via torrent,
Yep.
completely invalidating their role in this world and further diminishing your ability to be immersed in this world.
So he says that the ability to constantly warp out diminishes the immersion from the world. I mean, you must be a DS1 head if that's the case, because then every video game ever made has no immersion if you can just warp out. Which I don't think is true because, I mean, what, people comment on Bloodborne and Demon Souls for having an extremely tight atmosphere when you could always warp out of those games? Well, I don't know about Demon Souls, but Bloodborne I know you can just easily warp out. But yeah, you could always warp out in Dark Souls 3, and that never really took me out of the immersion. He also complains that you can just run past the enemies and you can just circumnavigate their existence in the world, but you can run past everything in the world. In Dark Souls 1, you can just run past all the enemies. You can just, like, circumnavigate their existence, too. I don't know. I guess if that's how he feels, I can't change that, but this critique is directly applicable to all the past Souls games, so, I mean, maybe except for Dark Souls 1's first half. First half.
One could
I don't think that's a valid complaint, because I don't think it takes away from immersion at all, but if that's what he thinks, sure.
argue that circumnavigating these threats is its own reward. However, I'd argue that's simply
Sure?
not the case
No?
when doing so only requires you to run right past them. It's not like you have to navigate a certain terrain by learning how to platform and facing other kinds of foes. You only have to walk around them or even just teleport using your map. It's been said many times by critics and fans alike that if you're having too hard of a time with something in Elden Ring, all you've got to do is go the other way, but I don't
Yep.
think this is the bulletproof defense that others seem to think it. All this does is invalidate the very content that we're supposed to be engaging with by exploring this world. And unless you somehow manage to return to these points at rather
Wait,
precisely
what? What's he saying?
this world, the very content that we're proof defense that others seem to think it. All this does is invalidate the very content that we're supposed to be engaging with by exploring this world.
No?
I don't think this is the part of a time with something in Elden Ring. All you've got to do is go the other way, but I
You can
don't
just
think
fight
this
it.
is the
Like,
bulletproof defense
this is pretty good so far, bro. He's got Margaret to 1 HP.
that others
Did you multi-stream? What's that mean? Yup. Yeah, everything looks good here.
seem to think it. All this does is
What do you mean?
invalidate the very
Oh, I should actually promote this real quick. Please join the Discord server if you can. Oh no, wait, no! I copied the Loveless one! Fuck me. I'm supposed to copy the stream. No! No! Loveless reaction parts 2. Pancaker. Yeah. Let's
out
continue
right next
watching
to the map.
this.
You basically, and in many cases, times by critics and fans alike that if you're having too hard of a time with something in Elden
Why is
Ring,
the
all
res
you've got
so
to do is go
shit?
the other way, but I don't think this is the bulletproof defense that others seem to think it. All this does is invalidate the very content that we're supposed to be engaging with by exploring this world. And unless you somehow manage to return to these points at rather precise margins in your exploration, you are almost always going to find yourself so completely and grossly over leveled that you'll practically walk a straight line through whatever.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but you can always restrict yourself. You can always just come back like, okay, I've leveled up a bit. Time to go back to the boss. Ah, shit, that was too powerful. Okay, let's go back and power up. Okay, let's go fight the boss again. Oh, shoot, this is a little bit too easy. How about I go use another tool? How about I don't use this? How about I don't use that? Difficulty's on a complete slider, I mean. Yeah, he's complaining that you have to return at oddly specific points, but I think this oddly specific point is completely dictated by the player, so I don't see the problem with it. The game is giving you the choice on when to fight the boss based on your own progression and power, so I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but you can't really have a solution like this. It's like, what? Once you hit like a certain strength requirement, does the game tell you to fight Margit? Once you hit a certain level requirement, or like a certain weapon level requirement, does the game tell you to fight Margit? When you acquire like Wondrous Physic, does the game tell you to fight Margit? That would be like impossible to specifically dictate for every player. So just giving them the free option is, I mean, the best decision. Doing on the platform? No, only stream on
It
YouTube,
was
bro.
that was giving you trouble, often in an unsatisfying matter of seconds. Sure, in past games like Demon Souls, you could go through another level and come back stronger, or you could even find a spot to grind.
Yeah,
But
you
it
can do the
never
same in
got as
Elden
far as
Ring.
to feel like you could just laugh off whatever dangers were thrown your way, at least not without literally dozens of hours of grinding. With Demon Souls specifically,
I never
there
played
was
Demon
also the
Souls.
world tendency to account for, provided you even knew what that was. But in Elden Ring, you'll feel like you've accidentally turned on God mode on more than one occasion just by doing this. And let's dissect that a bit more, shall we? Because Elden Ring's open world design plays a huge role in utterly obliterating whatever semblance of balance that it might have possessed at one point. During my first playthrough with Elden Ring, I decided I wanted to play with a sorcery build. It was the only build that I'd never started a Souls game with, and I heard that the game had a lot of sorceries to discover, including
Yep.
a literal Kamehameha. So I figured, hey, why not? In the opening hours around Limgrave, things were pretty much going as you'd expect. Enemies were pretty easy to pick off from afar, but they got a lot more dangerous whenever they managed to close the gap, and
Yep.
maintaining my MP felt like something I genuinely needed to be mindful of given my early game stats.
Yep.
Overall, I found Limgrave to be more than adequately balanced across pretty much any and all builds that I've tried, and this
Mm-hmm.
is undoubtedly something that contributes to why it makes such a positive impression on players across the board.
Yes, sir.
However, upon heading north, my ability to deal damage as a sorcerer almost immediately took a nosedive, especially against bosses like Godric.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing, I was barely out of Limgrave when this started to happen, and I didn't have even the slightest clue of where I could find any more sorceries. Eventually, I met the Plant
Explore.
Dog, and while his sorceries were a terrific upgrade from the glintstone pebble that I'd been using, this was also just before visiting Raya Lucaria, where
Oh,
many of
nope.
the enemies have magic resistance.
Yep.
So even though I'd finally found good sorceries, I almost immediately needed to retune my playstyle in order to stand a chance in this upcoming area. Having enemies with resistance to magic is well and fine. Like I said, it's frankly unbelievable to think a game this vast could possibly allow for every single build to hold up strongly against every single threat.
Yeah, it's not
But this
possible.
also could not possibly have come at a worse time, so I think my frustration was at the very least a little bit warranted. Of course, I could just turn around and gain a few more levels, and
Yep.
yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Okay,
I went
good.
south to the Weeping Peninsula and
Good.
proceeded to absolutely decimate its inhabitants. See, that was the thing. I was so over-equipped that nothing really stood a chance except Lionel Misbegotten? Okay, no, not even him. And that's the main issue with Elden Ring's open world structure. The
Mm-hmm.
world is so directionless and seemingly uncaring of what you do that half the time you'll either be so underleveled that you'll be banging your head against the wall in frustration trying to get through fights that will be borderline impossible to win at your level, or you'll be so ridiculously over-equipped and over-leveled that you'll feel as if you've accidentally turned on cheat codes without realizing it. If there is an intended path,
Okay, yeah. So this complaint here is that the balance of the game is all over the place and it's extremely directionless. But yeah, he's about to get into like a main path you're supposed to go, and I do understand his complaints because at times it does definitely feel like that, where you're like super underleveled, like you turn the game on hard mode or you go god mode. But yeah, really, it's just like, how would you want to account an open world game for complete like build variety and player balance? Like the game could have had you just go a specific way, like a straight line from like Limgrave to Limgrave to Weeping Peninsula to Liurnia to Caelid. It could have done that, but I mean, wouldn't that take away from a lot of the game's like world design though? I don't know. He's complaining about the balance being all over the place, but I just don't see it as very, I guess, possible to perfectly account for everybody's balances and builds. You dictate when you should go back to and back from everywhere. I'll say though, he is right, but I don't think there's much of a solution here. I think it's up to the player.
It is way too obfuscated and probably could have done with some clearer direction given the sheer number of places there are to go, even in the game's opening hours.
Hmm.
I have done over a dozen extensive playthroughs at this point, and honestly, I still cannot piece together an ideal path of progression, and I have sincerely tried. I understand that stats absolutely should matter in RPGs, and it can be difficult to balance enemy and player stats in an open world game, especially one as big as this. But this
Oh, he's got Moog down at like 20%.
is
No
far too
Nihil.
much of an issue to just hand wave so
No
casually as
Unis.
if it were just a concession that we just have to settle on because, hey, it's an open world. That's just what happens.
Oh, okay, he's about to answer the point I just made.
But this is far too much of an issue to just hand wave so
Far too much of an issue. I mean, the ideal path I've always took is just like Limgrave, Liurnia, Altus Plateau, and then before I fight Draconic Tree Sentinel, detour off to Kaylee to go fight Radon, and then just push up to the main quest, and I'm fine on casual playthroughs. But if it's too much of an issue as a byproduct of the open world, let's see his counter argument.
casually as if it were just a concession that we just have to settle on because, hey, it's an open world. That's just what happens.
Hold on.
Just a concession
Is he complaining about balance? Just like fucking bum rushing the boss with Mimic Tier?
that we just
With
have to
that,
settle on.
sure. If you're using a busted build with summons and then complain about balance, I don't know. Tune the game to what your difficulty setting is, bro.
Because, hey, it's an open world. That's just what happens. I have played a lot of open world games, and I don't know if I can recall a game with progression and stat balancing as downright abysmal as Elden Ring's. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of games that also fall flat in this regard, but
Mm-hmm.
in a game that prioritizes challenging the player from a studio with a legacy as renowned as FromSoft's, this
Mm-hmm.
feels like a colossal misfire. At least in games like Fallout 4 or Assassin's Creed Origins, you have plenty of other things to occupy your mind outside the core combat. So even if you end up either over or under leveled within a certain area, you can at least take solace in that what you're doing might still matter in some other regard beyond general quest completion. Even if it is
Yes.
ultimately not that meaningful, you almost always have something else to get out of your questing. But the
Yes, that's Elden Ring. That's Elden Ring. When you do this side stuff, you get value, you get items, you get fucking souls. You go get a new weapon, bro. It's the
issue
same
with Elden
thing.
Ring is that the whole point of the game is to overcome seemingly insurmountable foes in order to grow as a warrior and thus be capable of handling even greater threats. Souls mechanics are
Yes.
not even close to being complex enough to justify an easy difficulty. This is something that most Souls fans have agreed on since Demon Souls. At the same time, though, when a challenge in any game goes beyond the point of fairness, it becomes extremely frustrating to partake in because you feel like too much is being expected of you for
Beyond, yeah, if it's not fair, then yeah, I mean it's just fucking unfair. It's not well designed. It is frustrating, but
you to reach and
Malekith
fully
is
overcome
not
that
unfair.
challenge, at which point it just feels like your time is being wasted. Souls
Yep.
games do not and would not benefit from being too easy, nor do they
Yep.
benefit from trying to be too hard. And Elden
Yep.
Ring can very easily find itself in either camp depending on the scenario.
But can't every Souls game be put in this situation as well? Like, I could go into DS1 complain about the balance of the game if I got power within RTSR. It's way handier, early game. Or you can find the game too hard if my weapon broke and I don't know where to repair it. Like, I mean, every Souls game is guilty of this. I mean, isn't that like what PvE RPG games in general? You can break balance in most RPG games I played anyway.
Like I said, I don't even know if it's possible to play this game without one of those two issues coming up at some point in the journey. The only
Well, yeah, that's bound to happen, but he's treating it like it's a colossal issue when with this like with the weird imbalance of the game. I guess for a first time playthrough, maybe so. But I mean, I don't think it really like destroys the experience. I don't think I've ever played a single game where or like at least yeah, like a kind of open world game or a RPG game in general where the balance was absolutely perfect everywhere I went. Now his point isn't that the balance doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. It's just that the imbalance of everything in the game is all over the place. But I mean, yeah, I said I don't think it's just really possible to perfectly balance a game, to perfectly guide a player through Elden Ring unless you follow a guide. Everybody's gonna be different. It's more so up to the player. I don't see like this difficulty imbalance thing to be so all over the place as like a colossal issue as he's saying it, but I don't know.
the only way I could see a mostly balanced
Like holy shit, Mimic Tier
playthrough even
Serpent Hunter?
being possible.
He's complaining about the balance. So I mean just fine tune the balance to your settings, bro. If you're complaining about a boss being too easy or this being too hard, then just tune your settings. Hey, if Rykard's too easy, take off the Mimic Tier. I don't know, maybe don't use that wondrous physic you have there. I don't know, dude. I don't see the issue with just tuning your game to the settings you like for difficulty.
Would have to be following an extremely specific guide
Yes.
detailing where you can go and in what order. But even then, with the amount of optional dungeons and loot that exist in the lands between, I would honestly need to be convinced that a balanced run is even remotely doable. And if it is, I imagine that itself would require a rather specific build given areas like Raya Lucaria, which all but invalidate certain playstyles, and other areas like the Weeping Peninsula, which practically crumble before the eyes of certain builds. I mentioned that Elden Ring has a
Yeah.
ton of dungeons with loot to uncover, and I think this aspect of the exploration could definitely have been handled much better than it was. A lot of people seem to be torn on how Elden Ring handles rewarding the player, and the value of these rewards can vary significantly between builds. I don't think this in itself is an issue, and it was certainly to be expected given the sheer variety in builds. However, I would argue that developers could have done more to alleviate the potential disappointment in players being rewarded with less than exciting loot. At the very least, I think some kind of consistency in the rewards for different dungeon types would have gone a long way in conveying the necessary information to the player. Dungeon Type A
Souls?
could offer loot of one kind, while Dungeon Type B offers loot of another. As a matter of fact, why not have loot divided by region, with Liurnia containing the bulk of magic gear, Caelid having items that utilize auxiliary mechanics like poison, Limgrave and the Weeping Peninsula having standard weaponry and lower tier upgrade items, Lindell having higher tier upgrades, and
I mean, yeah, I see where he's going with this, because then if you wanted something, you could just hop to one place or another. But kind of my problem with this is that wouldn't it take away a little bit from the exploration aspect? If you already know what you're going to get, then wouldn't you someone just avoid the dungeon entirely? The fact that you don't know what's going on, you don't know what you're going to get, you don't know what you're going to fight is the beauty of exploration, right? That's where the enjoyment of the game comes from. I don't know. If he finds like the loot to be prioritized more than experience, I guess that's fine. But for me, the fun of dungeons was not knowing what I was gonna get or not knowing what I was gonna find. If I already knew what I was gonna get, then I'd have no like. If my build is like is like a strength based build and all the magic stuff is in Liurnia, then I have no incentive to do any of the dungeons in Liurnia because I already know what I'm gonna get. Magic based shit that doesn't support my build. I mean, sure, yeah, the rewards are like inconsistent and all over the place, but I mean, as I said, I don't think that's able to be properly balanced to find some form of reward that could balance everybody's build. For
more
every dungeon.
fantastical weaponry, perhaps even being oriented around faith builds, Fire Missoula housing powerful arcane weapons with magic, and Mount Gelmer having all things to do with fire, so on and so on, yada yada yada. Elden Ring almost does this with the magical towers. They're not fully fledged dungeons per se, but they all require the player to solve a puzzle in order to unlock a new spell or some piece of gear that's related to sorcery. You can pretty much surmise this just by looking at them, and it's because of this consistency and the use of puzzles that I really like these areas. Like I said, they may not be full-blown dungeons, but they're absolutely worth exploring, at least for sorcerers. And for what it's worth, it does seem as though the upgrade materials have been paced out in a way that mostly makes sense. The first
I think that it's paced out with somber ones. I think the game is a little bit too stingy with the regular upgrade
bearings that
materials.
unlock smithing stones are found in Liurnia and Caelid, then Atlas and Lindel, and finally Farum Missoula. And that's great. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for the bulk of Elden Ring's optional dungeons, whose issues stretch well beyond questionable rewards for completion. The most notable issue with the side dungeons is that they all follow a very simple formula of finding a lever and proceed.
Chad, be honest. Would you rather see me watch this and react to this fucking 10-hour video, or would you rather watch me fight Great Shinobi Owl and Sekiro? I am getting actually bored here, going on autopilot, answering just face value claims that we just disagree on. We have different values when it comes to the game. So, I mean, like, video game opinions are just as subjective as everything else. It's like trying to argue music or food. If you like the music or you like the food, you like the food. I mean, be honest for the people watching. Would you rather see me react to this 10-hour video, or would you rather see me just go fight Great Shinobi Owl right now? Or do you want me to do a test run of both and see what you like more? Ghost, play something, please. Okay. I will gladly play something else. Hold on. Stop. I'm not ISO speed, bro. I can't like I can't like scream and make monkey noises. I don't have like the energy for that. When you get something that isn't for your build, it might actually just lead to you challenging your build entirely because you want to use it. True that. $10 hours of this sounds like torture for you. It is actually like I mean, I already did this with the Feeble King video. I think that was like 3 or 4 hours. And the original that was the second Feeble King one. The first Feeble King one was I think like I don't remember. It was like 30 minutes maybe? A little bit longer than that. I'm not sure. But it was a while. Nice! But my problem with, like, after the Feeble King video, like, half of my intention was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna summon your bitch ass fucking dog. Okay, here. I cannot multi-fight in this game for the life of me. Who thought this was a good idea? Backing off like a little bitch. Hold on, this bitch is loud as fuck in my ears. Hold on. Okay, there we go. But it's like, after the, when I was making the Feeble King video, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna respond to everybody, dude. I'm gonna take out everyone. Like, anybody who's making these bullshit Elden Ring critiques, I'm just gonna, like, respond to them. I'm gonna go crazy. But it's like, the thing is, I realized after that video that there really is no point into doing all of that. It's like, some people are just set on their minds, some people won't listen. I remember sitting down and then just responding to comments for 6 fucking hours. You know how annoying responding to people who won't listen for 6 fucking hours is, dude? It's psychotic. Ow. Alright, this is the worst gank in Sekiro history. Oh! Okay. Casual Sekiro gank as he just wastes all my posture away. Poison, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Ooh! Okay. So I have to stealth death blow kill one of these guys, and then I just gotta deal with the other lone Shadow Vile Hand dude, and then I'm gonna be fine. Who designed this? Who thought either adding a shitty gank or a long run back was a good idea? Fuck you. Hold on. Shh, 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 shh. Let me change my combat art to Mortal Draw because these guys are so annoying. Okay, what's the play here? I need to stealth deathblow kill him, but he's right there. I can't do it. It's not possible. Shit, I'm locked in the boss gate now. What's the play here, y'all? Here. There's gotta be some option I can use to, like, distract people or something. Shit, okay. Worst kick in Sekiro is the drunkard plus ministry ninja. Run back is also horrible. Yeah, apparently the spear gank is also shit too. How do I approach this? Like, that guy is staring back over there, but this guy is literally staring at his blind spot in the fucking corner. Okay. Okay. Why What do you mean why, Deli? This is peak. Okay, you're dead. Fuck off. You deserve that. I can't see. Ah. Whoa. Bitch. Die. Literally die. I don't have any revives. I gotta do this. Look, I don't want to be so reliant on the Mortal Blade, but when I'm dealing with shitty ass ganks, I do not give a fuck, buddy. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do a shitty gank again. Let's go. No, why Loveless reaction? Bro, I do not want to do that Loveless reaction. I'm gonna be so honest. It is... I don't perceive it as anything more than a waste of time. It's not gonna help me out. It's not gonna make me feel any better. I'm not changing Loveless's mind. I already did an interview with him. He said he doesn't really care for it anymore. Or, it's not that he doesn't care for, what's it called? He doesn't care how the video does. But more so that he doesn't care about what From fanboys have to say. And he's been through so much shit to where, like, that is just his default response. Like, he doesn't really care what people have to say, so I'm not changing his mind. The people who agree with him are basically dead set. If you are willing to watch a 10-hour critique on a game you don't like, and watch a guy just bash the game for 10 hours, I don't think anything's penetrating that, like, mental fortitude. I'm not going to change his fans' mind. I'm not going to change his mind. Anybody in chat, I'm not going to change their minds. They already just clown Loveless to death. And that doesn't do any positive value for me. So I have to question, why am I doing it in the first place? It's a waste of time. Okay, who designed this? And there's a guy right there. Just use the puppeteer ninjutsu. Activated after a backstab death blow? How am I backstabbing any of these motherfuckers? Is there a way I can lure them out? Oh, my bad. Bitch. No! Oh, nope, okay. I guess we're doing this. Okay. What the fuck is going on right now? Ooh! Am I reviving for this? You know what? Fuck it, why not? Full beans. You could sneak and backstab the purple one. Okay. Are we talking about the... What's it called? The guy with 2 phase or the guy with 1? Because the guy with 2, it does not look like I could sneak backstab that motherfucker. Because the guy with 1 phase, the normal enemy, he is staring at his back unless I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never tried it. The one phase guy? When you approach in the other direction, you can use stealth sugar to get the basic guy. Okay. I think it's down here. One more, maybe? Not sure where the opening to this place is. To be honest, I literally just run in fucking circles until I can find it. Oh yeah, this is the shitty gank area. Okay. Because that's the room. Okay. Here, I'll give this one more attempt, then I'm gonna, like, YouTube the shit out of this. If this doesn't work. When you approach from the other direction, you can just stealth sugar to get behind the basic one. Okay. Oh, wait, you said approach from the other direction? Hold on, so... Fuck me. Ah! I fucked up. Oh shit. Get off my ass! What? Okay, sure. Cool beans, I'll deal with that. Get out of here. Oh! Ooh. Oh shit. Dumb bitch. Where are you at right now? No, 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 no. Woo! What a shitty ass fucking gank fight. Holy shit, dude. I'm never doing that ever again. Why does this game keep giving me ganks? Unless I'm just a dumbass who doesn't know how to stealth, which is probably just the case. Oh my gosh! Bitch! I'm okay. I'm wasting my revives for Great Shinobi Owl. Okay. Yep, I still don't know how to be a regular interior ministry ninja. Am I cooked or what? Thanks, Deli. Proud of you for tuning up, actually. Let's go. Shit. I canonically died and came back. Fuck you. Oh, fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Ah. 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 Okay, what's up? Oh, chill the fuck out, dude. Woo! Aha. What do you think you're doing? Oh, fuck me. Fuck you, actually. This is gonna be rough, dude. No, 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 no. We are not doing this again. We are not doing this again. Such a miserable display. Sekiro over Elden Ring? Bitch! Use my own shit against me? Fuck you. Ah! Ah! Oh, okay. Ah! 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 Stop backstepping! You freaking bastard! Oh my gosh. Every second, this guy's got some more bullshit. Eat my ass. I can't see. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Nope. Suck my dick, 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 suck my dick. Bitch, bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. Woo! Phase 1 done. Lick my balls. Why does that do damage? No, 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 no. We ain't doing this. We is not doing this. Freaking bastard. Could you be any more of a pussy? Oh shit, don't dash in, don't dash in. Okay. He's cheating. I actually got really lucky that attempt to get him past phase 1 and like midway through phase 2 by just like fucking him in a corner. I guarantee you that will not happen again. Because I have barely learned his moveset. Let's go, come on. You should try not getting poisoned. Yeah, it is. Poison is brutal in this game. Boom, boom, boom. Ah! I cannot pay for the fucking life of me. Ah, fuck me. Cool beans. Don't dash in, you fucking idiot. Oh, that's his fucking heal thing. Oh, I can't heal. Okay. Nice. That's what happens if you don't safety roll. You get fucked true comboed. You'll be amazed how easy this guy is on a second playthrough. I seriously hope so. He's rocking my shit right now. I like this boss. Hope I do as well. Why does it still go off even if I hit him? Backstepping fucking bastard. Fuck you and your delays. Okay. Backstepping bastard. Oh, that's a combo right there. Oh, I can't even heal. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on. You're done for. You're done for. Phase 1 over. Boom. Give me my heals back, bitch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, 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 no. I'm not about to step in the poison. That's 80% of my bar, though. Oh, my heals are restricted. Ah! That was actually pretty good. We getting him down. Are you supposed to just get fucked by the smoke bomb, by the way? Like, it doesn't seem like I can parry or dodge that. Because he just throws a fat fucking bomb everywhere and you can't see shit.
Might.
Backstepping bastard. Good. Bing. Bong, 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 bong. Yo, let me heal, 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 let me heal. Boom, 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 boom. That hitbox is weirdly deceptive. It looks like I'll get run into it if I dodge this side, but I don't. It's actually a lot more forgiving than I thought. Okay, just keep distancing me here, buddy. What happens when you don't safety roll? Okay, first phase done. Get out of here. Ah! I still got caught by that? We're not about to fight in this poison, buddy. We are not about to fight in this poison, buddy. Boom, 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 boom. No! Alright. Nope. No, no, no. Oh shit. No, no, no. Whoa! Oh my. If I control that, I'm gonna crash out. Why is my controller fucking bugging today? I'm fucked. I might be fucked here. Woo! Get him out of here! H.
お返しいたす。見事。
Woo! Fun fight. I think that was actually easier than Genichiro. Despite the fact that I've already beat Genichiro twice before. I have no spirit emblems. Acquire skills. Slash. Mini medicine proficiency. Holy crap, dude. Alright, man, what do we do after this? Do I just head down or something? I guess so. Hey, I killed him.
わかります。
思い当たる。
Wait,
狼、
ご無事
フクロウ、
an owl?
切りました。苦労さ
すまん。
んなすべき。
I did what had to be done.
父がこれをも。
The branch? Oh.
そう、
はい、これで。
そう。
巫女様。
おお、妙。
いや、
そう、
はい、家具、そう。
腰、それ、
岩と
まあ、
家具
ん、
苦労様。
そう、かぐわしく、それを、
Kuro.
狼よ、これできっと、みなさ、
行。
Oh, on the instance burner? What about Emma? Hello, bad bitch.
お、狼、おにけ。
Okay, I'm just angry as shit then. Burn incense. Oh, let me change the stream name to freaking. Can I change the name of the stream? I don't know. Here, I'll just rename the stream. I'll just stop and start it really quickly.